Live again in Orlando, Florida. Here are the men's standings after they skated their original programs yesterday. Christopher Bowman, the leader. Mark Mitchell, second. Scott Davis, a surprise, is third. Paul Wylie did not skate well yesterday, fourth. And Michael Chack, fifth. Now, they will skate in this order. We will see all of these men live. It'll be Wylie first, then Bowman, then Mark Mitchell, followed by Scott Davis and Michael Chack. Well, you know, we couldn't do figure skating without a Zamboni, and we can't do it without Dick Button now in his 31st year as ABC's figure skating analyst. Let's talk about these competitors. First, Paul Wylie, Dick.
Well, Paul Wylie is very simply the world's greatest stylist on the ice today, but the question very simply is whether he can perform his triples in the heat of competition. It's up to him now to prove that he can.
He is fourth after the original program, and another man we'll have to keep an eye out on is a fellow who seems to be improving quite steadily, and that's Mark Mitchell.
Well, Mark Mitchell is terrific. He's both elegant and athletic. He has all the best of the triples and a good style and a good sense of music. The question is, can he be better than just good? Can he be outstanding?
Christopher Bowman.
Well, Christopher Bowman, as everyone knows, he's been Peck's bad boy. This week he's been wild in the press room, but conservative on the ice, progressing very carefully from day to day. My bet is that he'll play his performance sedately. That is, if anything he ever does can ever be considered sedate.
He was pretty sedate yesterday. Let's take a look, Dick, at today's program elements for Christopher Bowman.
Well, part of the quality of sedateness and conservativeness is right there at the beginning. You see he has planned a triple axel double toe combination. It is quite possible that that will be a double axel. He may elect to do that. If that is the case, he will be the only skater without a triple axel.
The leader, Christopher Bowman. He's always good for a feature piece. Here's this year's version. When Olympic champion Brian Boitano turned pro in 1988, Christopher Bowman was his heir apparent. Bowman had charisma. Bowman had ability. But
I felt that he could have been one of the greatest male figure skaters that ever lived. He has a movie star look. He has a wonderful body. You know, he interprets music well. He moves well. It seems to all be there, except the drive and the focus to achieve that.
Bowman is now training again in Southern California, trying to salvage his fleeting hopes for an Olympic medal. He has yet to win the world title and has had more coaches than national titles. His 17-year relationship with Carroll ended in 1990, while his 16-month tenure with Tyler Cranston and Ellen Burka ended this fall, a month after he incurred injuries in what he described as an attempted robbery. His latest move was to return home and train with noted pairs coach John Nix.
I am difficult to coach. If I really feel strongly about something, I'm very kind of thick-headed, because I really, like I said, skate with my heart, not with my head, and that is not exactly the approach, the angle at which the coach is cutting at.
Bowman is a full-fledged contradiction, a skater who claims to be serious about his work on the ice, but who seems more intent on enjoying life away from it. To Frank Carroll and many others, he appears to be satisfied with being Bowman the showman, rather than Bowman the Olympic champion.
What makes me sad is that I don't think they'll say about him that he was one of the greats of the sport, which I think he could have been, you know, if he really put his whole heart and soul and dedication into it.
What I am is what I am, and that's all there is to it.
As always, at the center of things, at the center of controversy, and he hopes to be at the centerpiece of the platform when they award the medals for the national championship a little later.
I think what you're going to see today is, for him, a very sedate performance, a very low-key performance. The important thing that he's trying to show is the very fact that he is capable of being responsible and reserved. That's what John Nix is drilling into him.
Again, he will be skating second. First up will be Paul Wylie.